mate. Yeah. Alright, we're heading to place where I abseiled before many times. Look out, mate. The track now follows around that way and starts turning away a bit from the creek, so we're going to get down into that creek, follow that gully down to another creek, then follow that down, which brings us to a waterfall. So we might, it's just a little bit easy just back there, so we might just double back a bit and then we'll head down into the creek. Alright, midget, watch out for snakes, mate. It is a little bit cooler today, which is good. I did say I have had a couple of hot days, so it is nice to have a nice cool day. If you can see, well, you can see down in there that's the gully we've got to get into, and then we'll follow this down. We'll go that way. So this is the little gully we're looking at. Obviously no rain for a while, so she's pretty dry. But we've got to follow this for a ways now. She's a bit rough in here, a bit rougher than a couple of trees have come down here last time, but this is roughly where I entered the track. But probably next time I come down, I'll just come over a bit further to my left when I'm coming down. Yeah, I thought I was on the wrong creek, so much of my navigation skills. But straight over there is where I've done a pretty good abseil, and I want to look down the bottom of the face of that. It's a really nice face down there. But I should have got into the creek earlier, which I thought I should have, and I basically needed to be over the other side of this ridge. But it's okay, I can still follow this ridge along here, follow it all up over the top, and I'll come to the other spot where I want to look at. So I'll come back this way. So yeah, I see what I've definitely done. I've missed the first creek and I've come into the second creek. But like I say, it's no problem. I'll just walk straight across, follow this ridge line. It'll bring me over to the waterfall. I just got to double back. But yeah, I thought I should have cut in a little higher up the track than where I did. So anyway, I'm still in the same area. Still know where I'm going, roughly. Well, she's a bit off track in here, but we're getting there. You probably can't see that well, but that ridge basically comes right across like this. And as I said, we're just following the top of the ridge to get to the waterfall. Okay, I've come away from the edge a bit. The cliff's over there. I've come in a little bit, but that's alright because the creek I want is just in there, and I can hear some water falling, so that's pretty good considering we haven't had much rain. You like getting your mug in the bloody camera, mate, don't you? So this is what I'm looking for. I'll show you in a minute, but just over the front there is where we abseil. Midgie, back here, that's real slippery, mate. You'll go straight down. Come on, back up. And you can't, might not be able to see the camera, but all in front of me is all the Aboriginal grinding grooves, which I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, we'll have a look around, and it's a really nice place. and we'll walk back along the bottom a bit and find our way out. Don't know if you can see too well, but this here is the Aboriginal grinding grooves. And they grind their stones and do whatever they do up here. There's plenty more down the front there, I'll show you. You can see more of the grooves there. There's a few here. There's quite a few, as you can see in here. So there's quite a few of them. Yeah, you can definitely see the grooves they're made. Okay, so I've got to climb down there with the dog. And I bought the worst pair of bloody shoes I could have worn. Anyway, we'll find a way down. Okay mate, down here, come on. Slowly. Over there. Good girl mate. Round the tree, go around the tree. Up, up, round here, round here. That's it. Oh yeah. You alright? Oh, slow, slow, slow. That's it, mate. Down you go. You find a way? That's it, mate. Oh. Yeah. I think you got the right idea going on that side, mate. So we've abseiled down here a few times, abseiled down through there, abseiled over that big rock there, abseiled further along. It's a beautiful place in here, but there's been a few trees down since I was last in here. It's definitely a mess trying to get down in here. Anyway, this is a beautiful waterfall, and considering we haven't had much rain for a while, it's running pretty well. We walk along here, we will be able to find our way out. I have climbed out that way before. I'm pretty sure we've abseiled over these places here. It's a great little rock shelf underneath, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one of the abseils we did next to that big tree up there. I remember coming down in front of these because we searched for them up the top. Not sure it's a smart idea if I come in here on my own and start abseiling. I'll think about it. That's our exit up through there. Yes, he's definitely had a lot of trees come down in here since I was here last. Although it has been a while. I'm not a mountain goat like you, mate. I think I might, this was like a bit of a trail up here. I think I'll follow that way out. Eventually it just comes up and hits the ridge anyway, so top of the ridge. We get out up that way. So this is the other one. This is, it's not much of a waterfall, this one, unless it's really, unless you've had a bit of rain, but we have abseiled off here before, I just can't remember. Oh, I think we might have hooked into that tree at the back there. Then we just went basically straight over the front. There's been quite a lot of trees down, look at that. It's remember that storm we had a few months ago, there was just trees down. Every bush track I went to just had trees down. Very nice in here though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where the abseil was. We come down in that corner. It was a bit messy getting over if I remember rightly. And we just come straight down into there. Quite a good little abseil though it was. Okay, as you can see there's a creek there, and that is the one I've tried to abseil before. Extremely slippery and it had a really sharp point on it, and I just couldn't get down there. I had to call it off with a mate of mine, and I said, look, I think it's just safer if I call it off. But very slippery and a very, very sharp point down there. But I have been down in the front of all that, which I'm going to try and find my way down now. It is quite a nice waterfall, and there's a little bit of water running, so it should look all right. It's going to be pretty rough in there. I can see it. I should have put these on this morning. Not now. Anyway, we're going to find our way down the bottom of that waterfall. I've been down there before, so let's see if we can find our way down again. Let me meet you, mate. You having a good day? Are you having a good day, mate? It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, mate. It's rough in here, isn't it? Good time of year to be coming up too, when the snakes are just coming out of hibernation and they're all hungry. Oh, she's rough in here. I'm sure I can find a way down. Oh, here we are. We're on this ridge, so follow this ridge and then we go down underneath. I just had to remember I just got to stay up high, because if you keep going down you'll go way past the waterfall. I do remember all this coming in here. And there's a nice cave and a nice waterfall just over that ridge there. Yeah, so this is the one I have tried to abseil, and it was very slippery up the top. Even looking at it from here, you can see how slippery it is. Would have been nice to do though. That's us, mate. We're out. Whew. That'll do for one day.